My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
No. Oh my God, young man. Kill yourself.
Hello lads and lasses, and welcome back to another video on the Stromo Productions YouTube channel. My name is Stromo, and in today's video, we're going to be doing another movie review. But it's not just a regular film review, it's a double, two-timer, if that makes any sense.
Let's go.
I think the last time I did something like this was with the Deadpool, Despicable Me sort of thing. I don't know why I'd put those two movies together, but you know. My name is Stromo, and I've got to make this video quick. KFC's coming in a minute. Shut the And hey, it's fitting I mention it because today we're reviewing two superhero films. Two big ones of 2025. Fantastic Four and Superman. There's nothing else to really say. Start. Let's start off with Fantastic Four. Is Fantastic Four a good movie? You know, obviously this is Marvel's first attempt at it in, well, I mean, it's only been a decade since the last one, but I haven't seen the last one. The last time for me was those 2000s one. Which, listen, I know people shield them and stuff like that. I can't hate those movies. If I were to watch them again, I would probably find some faults with them. I can't hate those. I grew up with those. I like them. Sure. But obviously this is a new for the Fantastic Four. Since this is basically the first MCU version. This is the first, you know, ever since Disney bought Fox in like 2018, I want to say. We've been waiting for this. This and X-Men, which is another one coming soon. Let's talk about the cast. I think everyone does a great job. But obviously, you know, the MCU is known for having quality casting choices. You know, Pedro Pascal, he did a good job. Vanessa Kirby also did a good job. I'm mainly mentioning those two because for some reason there's some weird, like, controversy or whatever the fuck's going on at the moment. I'm not going to be talking about it. I'm just throwing that in there because, you know, it'd be impossible not to mention. I don't really care. I'm being completely... I don't care. Do your own research. Make up your own opinion. I don't really care. The personal standout for me was Joseph Quinn, who played the Human Torch. I think he did really good in this. I want to shout him out. He's been having some great roles ever since Stranger Things. You know, he's been in this. He's been in A Quiet Place as well. He's been doing really good. I think he's probably the best part of the film. Him and The Thing. I forgot the actor's name who played The Thing. But, we're going to get into spoilers. Spoilers now. But this movie is an 8 out of 10. Before we get into spoilers, here's the spoiler.
Is smashing baddies in your car actually legal?
Yeah, Galactus. Galactus is the big villain of the film. And oh my god. Yeah, they did him justice, man. Listen, like I said, I like those 2000s ones. But I will admit, they did Galactus incredibly dirty in those films. I will not lie. The fucking like weird space cloud shit, that was cringe as shit. In this Galactus, however, fuck yes. I'm honestly surprised they didn't pick him to be like the next Thanos for this saga. Because, you know, obviously Doctor Doom is confirmed to be the big bad. But before that was Kang, but I mean, you know why Kang isn't. I'm surprised. I mean, it'll probably happen in the next, like, saga, I'm guessing. Maybe, who knows. But I'm honestly really surprised Galactus isn't, like, the main big bad. And then there's the end credit scene. I will say this. What I like about this movie is that it isn't really connected to the rest of the MCU. Which I'm glad about, because I'm not gonna lie, as someone who's only watched like WandaVision and that's it, I'm glad. Listen, the MCU as of late, ever since like No Way Home, it's been confusing. But yeah, the end credit scene, it showed Doctor Doom, which, you know, I mean, they didn't show his face, obviously, but we obviously know Robert Downey Jr. is returning to play him, which is cool. I can't wait for Avengers. Honestly, this movie put faith back in the MCU, for me at least. I think this is the best movie since like Wakanda Forever. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, this is coming from someone who hasn't seen Thunderbolts. I heard that was good. I have not seen it. I'm sorry. Yeah, like I said, 8 out of 10. Yeah. So, next up, let's talk about the film that I like more. Yeah, Superman. Is Superman a good... Yeah, well, I already said... Honestly, I wasn't that big of a fan of Superman before I watched this film. I'm not gonna lie. I like DC. I like DC stuff. I'm a big Batman fan, you know. My personal favourite is The Flash. Not the movie, however. I will never forgive that movie. But this movie, honest to God, made me a Superman fan. I loved this film, man. Honestly, I'm surprised how much I love this film. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably best film of the year. Obviously, I have to talk about the controversy with this as well, because for some reason, 2 of these films have controversies. This one's more stupid, though.
I found them all.
With the whole Snyder fan bullshit and stuff like that. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really care about that either. People like their versions and shit. That's fine. I don't even mind Henry Cavill as Superman. I didn't mind him. You know, that was the version I grew up on, pretty much. I didn't mind, but it's a reboot, man. Who cares? You're still gonna have that old version. Hell, they might bring him back. Who knows? You know, look at the multiverse shit Marvel's doing. They brought back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and shit. If they can come back, Henry Cavill can come back at some point, probably. But yeah, this movie is really good. But speaking of Superman, what did I think of the new one? The guy, David Cornsweet. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that.
Squirting and farting. Squirting and farting.
He was great, honestly. A lot of people were saying he looked like Henry Cavill. I was getting Christopher Reeve vibes from him. I'm not gonna lie. He was really good in this. I'm glad they picked him for the role. And it's really cool, but considering he wasn't that big of an actor before this, so that's cool to see. Lex Luthor, I'm not gonna lie, this is my favourite version of Lex Luthor. I haven't seen that many. Obviously, we had the original, like, 70s and 80s version. Rest in peace, by the way. He died, like, earlier this year. Then you had Kevin Spacey's version, which I don't remember. Superman Returns, I remember liking it as a kid, but that was really it. Although, to be fair, I will give Kevin Spacey credit. It was the only Lex Luthor who ended up actually being evil, so that's... This Lex Luthor was just a prick. I'm not gonna... Nicholas Hoult did a great job. All these villains now, they have to have like a motivation to be an evil person. Lex Luthor's just a massive prick, and it's great. I love. Then you had like the Justice League. I thought they were good. Although James Gunn, I will give it to him. He has a fantastic strength of taking characters you do not know and making them into like S-tier characters. Mr. Terrific is one of my favourites in this film. I'm not gonna lie. That's my Halloween costume sorted. Yeah, he was my favourite out of like the 3. I like Green Lantern and Hawk Girl and stuff like that. Hawk 2. I ruined the video, yeah.
You betrayed me! Why would you leave Miami?
But yeah, I like those 2, but Mr. Terrific was great. Maybe it was that action scene with the music. Speaking of which, spoilers. I'll get into spoilers. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, obviously, soundtrack-wise, it's James Gunn. You know it's going to be a great soundtrack. Honestly, the plot for this movie, and I know, listen, this is the YouTuber side of me. I get it. But this movie's like, basically, Superman's a YouTuber. If you really think about it, he's loved by everyone. He's respected by everyone. He gets allegations thrown out against him. Everyone hates him. He makes a comeback. That's a YouTuber story right there. Tell me it's not. So you could replace Superman's head, put Dream's head on Superman. That's the Dream story. Tell me, yeah, man. The story was really good. I'm glad. Listen, this is ironic saying I know, but it's more of a human story with Superman. They didn't make him boring, basically, which is the thing like Henry Cavill. As much as I don't mind him as Superman sort of lacked writing-wise, some of the shots in this movie were great. Like pin on a wall type shit. Like, I'll put some stuff up now with really good cinematography, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, in conclusion, Superman is a 10 out of 10. I know. That's coming from a Marvel bitch. I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, man, I love this movie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised how good this movie is. So that's the end of today's video. Subscribe, turn on notifications, subscribe to my second channel. I got a video coming out on Wednesday saying what's going on with that channel because I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm going to keep posting on this channel until the video ideas run out. When they run out, I'm going to take a break until January. That's the new plan. It's set in stone. Let's go. Subscribe to Sean Neptune. I'm going into the studio this weekend. Hopefully I can get it all done by then. Let's go. Share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, lads and lasses. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the Superman thing. Watch, hang on, watch. Do the thing.